My name is Alisa Tilsner. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I am here to show you lots of fun card making things. Today I am making on the fly again. I think this is my third week in a row where I've made on the fly. I do have it in my head, it's just not out yet, so I'm hoping that it will be okay and won't be too much of a So good morning, Tracy. I'm glad you could make one. That is awesome. So hey Sharon, I'll just wait a few minutes. We've got a few people watching, so I'll just wait until you jump in, say hello, and then I'll get on with my spiel. Don't forget that if you are watching over on YouTube, do sign in so that you can chat away with us. Hello, Helen. Hi, Anne. Anne's from Arizona. AZ is Arizona, I'm assuming. I'm getting okay with my states when you guys abbreviate them, so I'm assuming that's. And Sharon from Arkansas. I've been there. I've got friends who live in Little Rock. They used to live in Neosho over in Missouri, and but we went to, I think I flew into Arkansas, and I reckon we had a meal there before we drove over to Missouri. So you guys drive like through states like it's nothing. Like we just visited so many other little states around Missouri. It was great. So hello everyone. Karen from Virginia in the US, Ontario in Canada. I haven't been there. I've been to other parts of Canada, but I haven't been to Ontario. So I haven't been to New Zealand, Fiona. So I need to come. I've been to Townsville. Look at all the places I've been. How cool. So very cool. Okay, like I'm a little bit of a jet setter now. I'm getting all flushed. Okay, let me go and do my usual, get all my little overlays happening. So the first thing is to go and check out my blog. If you are new to me, if you're new to my channel, my blog is alisatilsner.com, and I have a newsletter sign up over there so that you can get a free weekly PDF. Every Friday I send out a PDF of the card that we make in our live. That way you've got all of the measurements and the written instructions as well. So, and then of course you've got the video to follow along with if you wish as well. So being a new month, we have a brand new host code, so jot this one down. I do have it on my blog, and if you click, I have got it in my sidebar, excuse me, and then I usually have it at the end of each post. So if you click directly on the graphic, it will take you to the shopping, I gotta move this way. It'll take you to the shopping page, but the host code will automatically be applied to your order. So what I do with these, just to be purely transparent, I don't pay for these, Stampin' Up pay for them, but what I do is when you use the host code, all the orders are collected together, and then we get host rewards, and then I use the host rewards to purchase your gifts and send them out the following month. So these will be sent out in July. And they are the new free, oh, sorry, I'm reading it, free heart pearls. I shouldn't have put that down. They are the heart pearls, so they look really pretty. I can't see them quite properly, but they look like hearts. So, and then also when you are ordering from me, you also get a free PDF tutorial. It changes every month. So this month is going to be the cup of tea bundle. I'm just waiting for Lisa to get her instructions out, and then for those who have already ordered yesterday, I will email these out to you once the tutorial is all finished, because we're a day ahead of them. So I I'm usually a little bit late getting these out in the first couple of days. So other things, we have the retiring list is going out. So the January to June catalogue is retiring. And a couple of things have made it over to the annual catalogue, but you'll see them in the annual catalogue. The best thing that I can recommend with this is to head straight to the online store. If it's there, it's available. If it's not there, it's sold out. So that's just the easiest way to do it. The next is we have our kit collections. Oh, I wanted to show you. Hang on 2 seconds. I've got one down here. Oh. I want to show you these. Not that you can see me racing around, but when I come back to me, I'll have one out to show you. The kit collections is buy one, get one 50% off. But of course, Stampin' Up is not like other normal companies. You go down, you buy a pair of shoes that are buy one, get one half price, and you have to, the cheapest one is generally the one that's half price, right? Not Stampin' Up. The most expensive kit, if you pick two kits and one's more expensive, you'll get 50% off the most expensive one. So how cool is that? So I'll show you one of them when we get back to me. And then finally, my class by mail. This is live. It is proving to be popular. I released it a couple of days early because I was super excited about it. It's super, super, super pretty. I'll flick through the cards again quickly to show you, and then I'm also going to create with the same bundle today to give you another idea of what you can do with it. So that is it. So now I have got two of these kits here. One of them I have used already, and this one they change all the time, so the new ones come in, and I really should use the rest of this. So this one was, I don't know, is that, I'll switch around. In Missouri, we stayed at Neosho. So now that's I don't know whether that's back to front for you or for me, but that is one of the kits that I had. And you get, just to give you an idea, I think that's mine. You get a block. Where's my camera? And you get, I really should use these because they are super cute. They are, I don't know, I need to put something white behind them so you can see what they look like. They were super, super cute. There's a little chameleon. There's a little happy couple of birds. They are really fun. And you also get usually a Stampin' spot. This one had some little dots, and they're normally exclusive to these as well. I didn't use them, and you get little glue dots and everything in them as well. So that's why I'm really bad at using them. I should get them out. And this is another one that I've got, which I haven't even touched. So I'm really, really bad. But you should get a Stampin' spot. But I haven't even opened this one. How shocking. But that's, this one is Sentimental Rose. So that's a kit, and the stamp set that went along with this one was super pretty as well. It's beautiful roses and leaves and some really nice sentiments. There's a Happy Mother's Day, which we've just passed. Thinking of you, for you, thank you, congratulations, best wishes. So I need to use them, right? Need to use them. Oh, okay. Yes, the PDF is available too. So let me swing around and, oh, wait, where did that one come from? That one later. I have to show you something first. This is one of the papers. It will save me from swinging around. Okay, so that's one of the papers. Okay, now let me stand up, right? Look at that. Yeah. So this is a new Stampin' Up body. It's got nice kangaroo pockets, I think they call them, matching designer series paper. And of course it's got the nice hoodie, and it's got grey down the bottom and on the sleeves. The back is all cream. And you can buy them as well because they are in the online store. So this one, I'm normally an extra small with Stampin' Up stuff, but I got a small and it fits me perfectly. So people are saying definitely size up, and my arm length is quite nice because I like to have my wrists covered, especially when it's winter. And of course it's winter here, so that is good. And it's actually quite warm. I'm normally very, very cold. Okay, now that we've done that, let's swing around. Wait a minute, I gotta go to that one. Okay, so we are going to be playing with the Cottage Rose again. I have to show you something. One of my dear customers, she's 87, I think. She sent me a beautiful card and a couple of bookmarks. So I thought I'm going to use them in my catalogues. So she's not on the internet at all. She has a phone that can take photos, so I often send her photos of cards that we've made. But she's not, so she doesn't watch me on YouTube. She doesn't do any of that, but she sent me these beautiful little bookmarks. So I'm using them in my catalogue. All right, so we are playing with the Cottage Rose. This is, okay, so we've got the Cottage Rose bundle, which is part of the Abigail Rose Suite. Okay, and then part of the suite is we've got the stamp set and the dies, the designer series paper, and also this natural finish ribbon, which is really nice. I sort of don't play a lot with ribbons anymore, but this one is super, super soft, which is really nice. So you can see in the catalogue that you can actually stamp on your ribbon as well. And down here, they've obviously used some blends to colour along just one of the edges, which is super nice as well. And it frays lovely as well. So that is everything that, and that's everything that you actually get in your class by mail as well. So let's have a quick flick through of the paper. This is leftovers from, because I cut myself what you will get, and then I will only make my cards out of what you have. So you know you're gonna, and you've got all of this left over. So that one matches my jumper. And then, and the other color that is in it is Smoky Slate as well. So Petal Pink, and I think I want to use that one. So Petal Pink, Early Espresso, Crumb Cake. That one is really pretty. And then the grey on the other side. A more open shaped one, the Ledger, which I love. This one is, it's almost like you could probably put soft suede with this as well. Scraps left over, and then this piece I didn't actually cut into. But so you've got plenty of paper left over to play with. Now I need this one to show you something else, because Tracy asked me, she messaged me and asked me about this big die that you get. So the dies match the thing. All right, so you get this big sucker as well. And this will cut out all of these. So that whole collection, you just got to line it up in the right way. Probably out. There we go. Now I've got it. So it will line up all these little flowers and all the little leaves as well. So you can either cut them out and then colour them in and use them like that. You can cut out, and I think there's some samples in the catalogue, and then sponge and then like build them on top of each other. So you can have the big one, put the one on top, and then another smaller one on top. So you've got like a 3D flower. And of course, and then they've done one where you can just cut out of cardstock and layer it on top of that. So I will be playing with this stamp set a little bit more, and I will try and get some cards made using that one, just to give you some ideas of what to do with that one as well, because it's nice to be able to use, you know, the majority of dies in your collection. And yeah, so that is that. Now I am ad-libbing today. I'm going to use this piece of designer series paper because I really like the Petal Pink. I'll show you a quick flick. The only thing is that I can't pull my sleeves up. I need to pull my sleeves up. Show and tell quickly first. All right, this is a super quick flick through. Cards by mail is these ones. So I normally just do super quick just to give you a little taste of what it is. So there we go. And then this week I have also created this one. So I did a video showing how to colour. That one's up on YouTube. And I also did a reel, which is everywhere as well. So this one I used a lighter coloured bling, and this one I've used a darker one. So so it looks really good in pale papaya as well. Okay, I think that's all show and tell done. Let's get into our card making. I don't normally waffle this much, but I have. So like I said, I did a video showing how it's like, you know, it took me probably less than 3 minutes to colour this in. So I have got this one left over, and I thought I'm going to colour in with it. And I thought I haven't used, I haven't done it with, I've introduced another colour, the green, and I thought I might perhaps use this one as a base for today. I should have had this cut down, but I didn't. That's already the right size. Hello, Christina. So, right, let's have a play. I thought just to show you some different, like, because obviously you'll have leftovers, but if you want to add a little bit more into it, then let's do this. And it'll give you a bit of an insight onto how I sort of come up with ideas. I've got a mud map which is in my head, but I have to create it. So I normally start with my card base so I know what I'm working with. And then I've got an extra leaf that I had as well. But I am going to stamp one of these little triple. Thank you, Lynn. I'm really, I don't know how many times I've said it, I love the way that these cards turned out. You know, it's always surprising that you think, oh, yeah, it's nice. But then when you start playing with it and the color scheme and everything, it just comes together so beautifully. Now, I'm going to be using my blends. Now, because they are alcohol means that I can stamp in anything that is watercolor. And because all of our classic pads, our Stampin' pads, this is a super old one. I think I got it close to when I joined up in my kit or something. They are all water-based. So any of our colored inks you can actually use with your blends. So I have chosen, instead of using black for my flowers, my stamping everything, I decided to go with early espresso just for something different. Okay, so I'm using Petal Pink, and these are super quick, and it's going to be hard to show you, so I'll hold things up. But I am just literally scribbling a little bit of color on. So I don't know that I'll use all three of them, but I'll color them all anyway. So that's the first layer of blends. So you can see it's definitely not you know, intricate or anything. And then the second one, what I'm doing, because you probably can't see properly, is I'm coloring, but I'm leaving the top white. So I've probably done about a third in the dark, a third in, another third in the light, and then a third just left white. So that's what that looks like. And then if you wanted to, I didn't do it on this one, so I might go back and do it. You can just go over with your dark again and I normally just go over my dark, not my light, just go over my dark again, just to add a little bit of more oomph to it so it doesn't get swallowed. Oops. You know, and I'm not even being particularly careful. I've gone out of my lines. I'm just doing zigzaggy type thing. It's not, the edges are all a bit scuffed. It's not even like smooth edges, but I think that all adds to it, and it works so well with really fine coloring. I wanted to do a So Saffron one, but I discovered that my blends were dry, and then I thought I'm going to do Daffodil Delight instead, and then I discovered my Daffodil Light was dry, so I didn't get to do that one. That one's a detailed one. That one's got 5 colors in it, but I'm not 100% sure. I really like the soft look on these, I think. Okay, so that's another little bit of a play. Right, now I'm going to cut these out, but these will fit through the mini cutter if you have them, but I've got this today. It turned up yesterday and I haven't used it. This is the new magnetic plate, and I can tell you it is heavy. It is super heavy. So if you happen to get one, this little diagram here is wrong. You don't need to put in a number 2. So let me get my plate out and we can try it, because I can cut all of that out at once. All right. So it is quite heavy. So for this one, you need a 1. You don't need a 2 like it says. You need your 5 and then a 3 on top. So let me get all of this out. It's too big. All right, there we go. Oh, this is going to be exciting. All right, what do I need? I need that one. Oh, look at that. Sticky. Apart from my, there we go. Just need to give my die a bit of a bend. All right, we've got that one down. And then we've got one. Now, actually, I will say this big one here too, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hand cut them, sorry. But that will actually cut out them as well. Okay, and then that one will cut out the other stamp as well. So you can actually die cut them if you want. I am not going to, but I'm also going to cut, I thought I might do some brown leaves because I've got a green base. I thought I might do some brown leaves. Okay. Oh. Now, see how we go. Now, I do believe that this is like a cutting plate, and I think it is not quite a self-healing, but it's supposed to be like a little bit similar to a self-healing. So I've got that, I've got that. And I might do, oh, where's that one gone? Where's my stabby thing? I might cut out another leaf. Whoops, losing them. So I might do another one. You could do crumb cake too, I reckon, but like I said, I've sort of got an idea in my head of what I want, but not quite. That is so smooth. Let me tell you that. All right, let's get this out of the way. See, it's just got, I don't know whether you can see that. It's just left a few little impressions in the mat, which is normal. All right. Chuck all of this on the floor. Clean it up later. Hello, Miss Paula. Oh. Now, pop these guys out with my stay thing. Right. I'm all a bit mixed up. Right, so I am going to fussy cut these ones instead of cutting them out. So, apologies. What should we chat about while I cut? I need a like a topic every who's going to get the magnetic plate? Who's got the magnetic plate, and what do you think of it? How about that? And I always rush through my cutting too. I should have done these earlier, but anyway. Maybe I'll just be quiet. Yes, you can die cut them with that big die, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to fussy cut them. I guess, because I like fussy cutting, right? Yes, Joanne, the kits are sold in Australia. I'm guessing you're talking about the kit collections, or my class by mail. They're all my class by mails are in, like, you have to be in Australia to purchase them if they've got product with them. But if you are outside of Australia, I think I might just do two. We'll see. We'll leave that one. If you are outside of Australia, then I have the PDF tutorial, and if you are a demonstrator, you may teach them in person. Now we just need to wait for the, oh, I can't get that in, don't worry about it. Oh, yay. Hello, Lois. Yes, the kit collections are definitely sold in Australia. We may have different ones to what other markets have, just depending on when they get them. So there we go. But we do definitely have a good selection of kits. Okay, so I've got my card base, and I'm just usually then start to work out how I want to put things. Generally, it's similar type of, oh, my belly rumbled. Definitely, usually a different, oh, get up. It's usually in the same places all the time. I'm really bad with that. And then I might put a couple of these around somewhere as well. Anyway, so that's what I generally try and look at, but I'm going to use some of this Petal Pink. Oh, Joanne, yes, it is. It's so fun. Card making is awesome. It is like huge stress relief. So then I bring my ruler in and I go, right, I'm going to work out what size, because I don't just cut my layer and go, I hope that's going to fit. I actually measure. So I know that I want 3 inches by, I'll do 4 inches. So that's what I do. And I want my stripes going across 3 inches by 4 inches. That way, if I measure, then I rarely have to change my size. But then if I do think that I need to change my size, I usually like cut it too big so that I can go down rather than have to cut a whole new piece. So I'm going to, maybe I want to put things in a different place this time, because I always put things in the same area. So maybe we want to do something different. Maybe something like that. Anyway, something like that. And then I've got a piece of Petal Pink, and I want to put this across. So I'm going to do 3.5. I shouldn't tell you the measurement, should I? Because that's, you have to like get the PDF to do that. Like get my, subscribe to my newsletter. All right, so that one's going to be that way. And then I'll trim that down a little bit as well. And it's probably a little bit thick for what I want. So I will leave it just for the moment, just in case I want to put it under or over. I will make up my mind in a moment, but I do want to do my sentiment as well. And I'm going to do my happy birthday, but there are some really lovely sentiments on this one. And the 2 fonts work absolutely beautifully together. So you could do happy birthday on the outside and put it's going to be fab on the inside. That's really lovely. You are positively the greatest could also go on the inside. We've got feel better real soon for all our poor sickly people that we have around the place lately. So I'm going to white emboss this onto my early espresso, just so that I'm tying my base stamping and my leaves into everything. I don't think Wendy is here today. I haven't seen her name pop up. We often talk about colour balance and, you know, how much of whatever colour to use. So I've only used a tiny little bit of early espresso, this one. So that's like my, how many colours have I got? 3. So because it's my last colour, I don't use as much of it. Thank you, Sharon. All right. Rightio. And funnel, we have a new little embossing kit coming too. You know, I don't know, I haven't used it for ages. I've been using my paper, but I have one of those trays. But Stampin' Up are bringing theirs back. So that is coming. All right, I'm just going to heat emboss this. So, and I have recently invested in the Stampin' Up heat tool. I had a Milwaukee one, and it was so powerful. This one is really, really gentle, and I can actually talk over the top of it. Because I was having a very hard time using the heat and stick powder with my gilding, which I must try again, actually. Hi, Brenda. I must try my gilding again with this new embossing heat tool thingy, because my last one, I think, was cooking it too much, whereas this one's really, really gentle, and I think you need to use the heat and stick on a gentle setting rather than like really, really blowing it. All right, I want you to. Right, such a mess here. Okay, it's time for everyone to close their eyes because I'm bringing in the naughty one. Close your eyes. Okay. Try try and get it straight. Hopefully I am. So I will put links in the description. I must remember I do it on my YouTube, but I always forget to come back and put links in on oh, look at that. How cool is that? I always forget to come back and put links on my Facebook page, so I need to do that. Have a look at that. You know what? I'm actually quite enjoying having that. Should I do it straight or should I do it on an angle? Hang on a minute. I've got another thing that I want to put on here first. So I'm going to use some of the ribbon. So this is the ribbon that you also get in your class by mail. And look at how soft that is. It's just super soft and scrunchy. So I really, really like that. And I'm going to cut probably about that much. And I do believe that this one will, I'm not going to do it today, but I have a feeling that if you hold the edges and pull a couple of these threads, it will scrunch together really nicely as well. But what I am going to do for this one is, first of all, just trim them off. And then I'm going to cut the seam bind, like the edge, the stitched edge off the side. And then I'm going to grab a heap of fibres and pull them off. Try and come up closer so you can see what I'm doing. So that way I can, whoops. Oh, well, you want to come off too. It's really good for fraying. But I just want a few more of these guys to come out. Okay, so I've got a nice little frayed edge on the side there. And these, you could actually keep these if you wanted to use them for like behind sentiments and stuff. You could get a nice little collection of them going on. Okay, so I think I am going to now, okay, so I was back to here. Do I do it on the angle or do I do it, because I'm going to just pop that behind like that. So while I'm sticking my ribbon to my designer series paper, let me know, straight or on an angle. This is our interactive part of the video. And another little tip, don't try and put your adhesive on the ribbon because it won't work. You need to put it on the paper. Oops. On the angle, go the angle. Oh, that was unanimous, wasn't it? Oh, speaking of unanimous, has anybody been watching the Johnny Depp case? I know that's really bad, isn't it, to be? I did. I watched a bit of it. Okay, so now we've got that going on. Now I can stick that. Yeah, go easy when you're trying to do your tape on that ribbon because it just does not want to, doesn't want to participate nicely. Okay, so we're going on an angle. Now the other thing, now I've got fibers everywhere, is do I put that? I had thoughts about putting that across and then that across, but obviously it would need to be thinner, or I can put it underneath and then that on top. I'm thinking underneath. Not waiting for an answer on that one. I'm going underneath. I could have used a scrap to try on top, but anyway. All right, let's put this across, and I am going to do that one straight just for a little bit different because that'll probably show a little bit more of that under. Okay, when I do my layering like this, I generally stick my focal point down first and then I shove everything underneath it. So because I'm going to do that rather than, because if I lay things down here, then I might not get them in the right spot. But I need to put my dimensionals in the middle You can go back afterwards and attach a few if you need to, but I need to put them right in the middle, because if we're poking things underneath, if they hit a dimensional and you can't get them where you want them, it makes this just makes life a little bit easier. And sometimes you still need to trim like the little pieces down so that you can slip them under, but just if you pop them in the middle, it makes life a little bit easier to start with. So let's pop this roughly there. And then everything else I will just use normal adhesive for. So I'm going to pop that one. That one goes quite a ways in, I reckon. Let's just do that. And close your eyes again, people. Because my other naughty one's coming out. But you guys are used to me by now. Okay, and I'm going to pop that under there. I have forgotten some bling. Do you know what? I think I've got some beside me. And then this one can go up here. Give it a second. All right, and then my sentiment I will pop just down here. So I'm going to use a black dimensional on one end. And then I will pop, where's my lid? I'll pop my adhesive on the other. Just make sure you pop your dimensional on the right end and you flip it over. So we'll put this one down here. Let it overhang the pink just a little bit. And then I've got these guys. So I'm thinking, what do you think? Should I put them on my flower? Just one. I think I like this one here, so I'm definitely going to put that one down there. Champagne rhinestones. Oh, I think I've still got some of them left. So I'll put the little one there, and then I just need to decide whether I'm going to get my champagne ones out. So I just need to decide whether I want another flower somewhere. Yes or no? One flower or two flowers while I search for some rhinestones. Oh, not in that one. I need to go through these. I've got so many that I'm tired. I'm sure that I had some champagne. There we go. I've got a couple. I need to get some more of them. Look, I made a shopping list. Where is it? I can't find it now. Where is it? Look, I made a shopping list. Order. And I placed an order and I forgot to order them. I need mini cutting plates. Because, you know, you saw how my last one was. And now I need champagne rhinestones. Right. Now I just need to remember to put that where I can see it when I do my next order, right? All right. So just one flower, one flower, one flower, one flower. Cool. And what I do, I probably, oh, I don't have any in here. Normally I just stick my leftovers in there. Okay, one flower. Oh, you know what else I need? This just makes things so, oh, what's going on there? It's spilled out. This just makes it even prettier, which you're probably not going to be able to see. Something's going on with my, whoop. Oh. Something's going on with my Wink of Stella. Look at that. I had a nice clean grid paper and now it's got splodges on it. That helps, and then this will help. Okay. Champagne. Oh, and I've only got 3 little ones left. Yep, only 3. That's it. Nearly out. And then I'm going to pop that one over there. I think I'm just going to use 3. All right, that one can go in the bin. So there we have our other card. Oh, the pen, Joanne, you seriously need. This is called Wink of Stella, and I'll show you on this. It just gives, you paint it over the top, and it gives you a real light shimmer. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick it up from here, but because my lighting isn't fantastic, but it gives a really, really nice sparkle without changing the color of your ink. Depending on the inks you use, you might get a little bleeding of your ink, but that can make it look pretty as well. But it just gives a real soft, subtle, not glitter, but like a real sparkly shimmer over the top. And that one is in clear. So, but everything that I've used is Stampin' Up today. So if you need any help or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I will be happy to chat through with you. Okay. So yeah, so there we go. So if you are doing class by mail or you're purchasing the tutorial or anything, now you've got an extra card. This one will be in my Friday newsletter. So I will pop all the measurements and stuff in there properly, although you pretty well got the gist of it from today. But there's another nice one for your collection. And I have to say, I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it because I haven't done one on that card base before. But when you put them all together, now I've mucked up the order, they're just so pretty, aren't they? I just can't help it. I just love them all. So anyway, that's my quick shot for you. Now I've got to go and put them in the right order again. I just love it. I love doing that when they're all the same color and they're all matchy and they all look super pretty. Can't help it. Okay, so definitely you need to rush out and sign up for my class by mail if you haven't already. This one closes on the 7th of June, so you have got just under a week to do that. And yes, last chance retiring list, BOGO kits, BOGO sale on the kit, buy one get one 50% off of the Dearest. Crazy. And I think that's it. So we will see you again next Thursday. I'm getting better at this card making on the fly, right? I mean, if I can do that, it saves me so much time. Oh, amazing, because otherwise I normally create a card and then remake it for you guys. But if I can do this, then that makes my life easy, right? Just thinking of myself, you know. So we will see you again next Thursday morning. Thank you for watching me. If you have enjoyed, subscribe and share the video if you want. I would love that. So thank you very much. Thanks, Anne. Thanks, Sharon. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Bye-bye.